Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? This is Professor Horn here. I'm just checking in, making sure everybody's doing okay in the class. We just had our first midterm. Most everybody did well. There was a couple students that had some technical difficulties or just weren't as prepared for the exam as they thought. So I wanted to reach out and remind everybody that regardless of the grade you got on the exam, there is an opportunity for you to replace that grade. So if you got a grade that you're not happy with, or you had some distractions that kept you from studying properly for the exam, right? Don't worry, don't fret. There'll be an opportunity for you to replace that score on that midterm. After the second midterm, they will be assignment that you can submit during the week after the second midterm for the optional makeup paper, which is a 5-page paper that you write on a prompt. You answer the questions in the prompt, and the grade you get on that paper can replace the grade on one of your two lowest midterm scores, right? So if you didn't do well, don't worry. You'll have an opportunity to replace that grade. If you did do well and you want to try to do better, you have an opportunity to do that as well. I don't penalize you for completing that assignment. I take the higher of the two grades. So if you did actually end up doing better on the exam than the paper, I don't penalize you. I'll take the higher grade of the two, right? This is just an opportunity for you guys to replace your midterm score, because I know life happens, stuff gets in the way, people get sick, people have personal emergencies, right? People break up with their significant others. They're just not right in the right mental space. Life happens, and I want to make sure that I give my students an opportunity to account for those instances when those occur in people's lives, right? So don't worry, we'll go over that when the time comes after the second midterm. But if you didn't do well on the first midterm, note that you have to adjust your studying habits. If you need some tips on how to prepare, please drop it in my virtual office hours or my on-campus office hours, or send me an email. I'd be happy to meet with you one-on-one during a different time, because I want to make sure everybody passes the class. I'm one of those professors that care about my students. I know this is a gen ed class, so I treat it as such. So I want to make sure that all of you pass this class and go on to graduate and do wonderful in your respective careers, right? Please reach out if you're having any difficulties at all, because that's what I'm here for. So please don't wait until the end of the class, because there's not much we could do about it then, but there is a point in the class now that we could still help you correct and get on track to pass the class. So please reach out if you are having any difficulties. On that note, I am offering some extra credit this week. Tomorrow is Super Tuesday, where a good number of states are going to be having their primaries, including California. So make sure you go vote tomorrow if you haven't voted and you're registered. You can register on Election Day. So if you're not registered, you can show up to a polling place and you can get registered and cast a ballot, a provisional ballot, making sure that you register correctly and everything. So please go exercise your voice, regardless of who you want to support. This is a privilege that many of our ancestors have fought and literally died for in various wars and civil rights struggles. So please go out there and exercise your right to vote, and don't take it for granted, right? You're not that busy. You can carve out 15, 20 minutes, a half an hour throughout the day. Put the phone down, stay off social media, go vote. The future depends on it. Literally, the future depends on it. There's going to be lots of stuff on the ballot that pertains locally to Bakersfield. There'll be some marijuana policy initiatives on the ballot. There's also initiatives for California, as well as elections for state legislatures and local positions as well. So this is a very important election, regardless of what you feel about at the national level. The local politics can impact your life almost immediately. So make sure you go out there and vote. So on Super Tuesday, there'll be lots of media coverage. I don't care which media source you use. I would recommend hopping around a couple different ones, because that's going to essentially allow you to get a different perspective from different points of view. But I don't care what media source you use. But look at the election coverage, write up 500-word reflection, just like the debates and the previous election coverages. Talk about some of the results, right? Just show to me that you actually watch some of the results afterwards coming in. They'll start to be coming in tomorrow, probably about 5 p.m. our time, and then they'll be going until about 10 p.m. our time, probably. So you don't have to watch the whole time. You could just watch about an hour or so, get enough information to write up your reflection, and you'll get some extra credit. That extra credit will be due by Saturday at 11:59 p.m. You can upload it or write directly text box into the assignment submission on Canvas in the module. So just like the other extra credits, I just want to give opportunity for you guys to boost your grades if you haven't done so already. Extra credit submission tomorrow for Super Tuesday, due on Saturday at 11:59 p.m. 500-word reflection. Watch some of the media coverage. I don't care where you watch it: CNN, MSNBC, Fox, your local news stations, some online news organizations. I don't care where you watch it. Just watch it and go vote if you haven't voted, right? Go vote if you haven't voted. Please reach out if you're having an issue, and I'm glad to be checking in on you, and I'll see you in a couple weeks, if not sooner. Please make sure you're watching the lectures and reading the readings and making sure that you're reaching out with any questions. All right, have a good one, and good luck.